So Sam, what do you think is the best way to promote Contrac Soft?
And we should make a video, Nick. I think we should make a really high production value, high quality video. We'll get the best videographers, we'll get the best acting talent, and we'll use the best locations. What do you think?
Yeah, I spoke to that guy. They're a bit busy at the minute with every other business. So how about we just do it over Zoom like this?
Yeah, why not?
Let's go.
I'm Samuel Wood from Bell Labs.
And I'm Nick Jones from Bell Labs.
Last year, we were really excited to tell you all of the good things about Contrac Soft Bait. This year, you don't just have to take our word for it. We've gathered some feedback from the field.
My name's Robert Andrews. I'm from Network Pest Control. We're down in Geelong. We've been operating for 30 years and we're here to talk about contract blocks.
No, we're not. We're here to talk about Contrac Soft Bait.
We have tried a variety of baits in the past, but I like the idea of the Contrac Soft Bait. As we have tried other soft baits and found that they have indeed broke when you're installing them on the rods, and the Contrac Soft Bait doesn't do that. It's obviously, we've found it to be very effective in controlling rats and mice. We have historically used it internal in buildings, but we've obviously been informed that it's very good to use outside as well, because it's got the mold inhibitor on it, or in it.
Yeah, so my name's Sophie Green and I am from Adelaide, South Australia, and I work with Allstate Pest Control. Yeah, so Contrac Soft Bait. So I've been a pest controller for 2 years, and in those 2 years, it has been my go-to product in winter, and specifically hard rodent jobs where obviously the problem is extended over a long period of time and we've had trouble getting them feed. It is my absolute favourite for encouraging feeding because it's got an oily soft palate. And again, in winter as well, they obviously don't like going for the grain bait as much. And it's brilliant to encourage that feeding, especially in the roof void.
Oh, so thank you. You use it as an escalation product where you're not getting the results you'd look for with your regular bait. Is that right?
Yeah, so if I'm not getting the results with a grain-based bait, or if for some reason, say with conducive conditions or the environment, particularly if I'm in, say, the city where there's a lot of greasy foods and products that are accessible to them, with rubbish and that sort of thing, and I want to encourage the feeding in our stations, then yeah, I will go for that contract bait. And again, like I said, in conditions where it's colder, and I want to encourage that feeding, yeah, it's the product that I'll use to, when a problem's escalated, to try and resolve it faster.
While Contrac Soft is extremely palatable to rodents, its real strength lies in its weatherability. It remains pliable at extremely low temperatures, well below freezing. It doesn't melt at high temperatures, and it won't go mouldy even in the dampest or most humid of conditions.
Steve from Advanced Pest Control in Newcastle. And yeah, we've been in the business for over 30 years. I've been with them for over 15 years.
Yeah. And
we do all aspects of pest control. Yeah, really good results with the contract. We got to a stage where we were sort of struggling with an alternative to what we were using. And then we started using Contrac Soft Bait because we were having major issues on a few commercial properties we're doing. We gave the Contrac Soft a go, and we got great results. Even on some of the poultry farms, we were using on them as well, and the farmers were screaming for more of it because we were getting such good results with it. Obviously the paper packing that's got the oils in it, sort of thing, attracting it keeps them wanting to eat the bait.
Yep.
Whereas we noticed with some of the other sort of products we've used, they've got plastic on them, they're sort of not touching it. Whereas this contract has been, we've had great results. Can't fault it at this stage. It's doing great things for us.
Beautiful. So it's worked really well as a clean out, and then just continual feeding.
Yeah, no, definitely we had great results because I said the feed out, clean out when we started using it, It's cleaned out a lot of the field mice and everything else like that. The problem areas we're having. So now we're sort of back to just routine baiting because we've got on top of everything with it because it's sorted out the problems for us. But yeah, no, really, really happy with it, and our customers are really happy with it as well.
I'm Matt McDonald. I own and operate D-Day Pest Control in Geelong, and I've never been a soft bait user. It wasn't until recently I tried to use Bell's Contrac Soft Bait, and I've had great results with it. It's now my go-to bait. I find it a great clean-out bait. I've found that rodents are taking that bait in preference over other baits that I've found in roofs. It's not the only bait I use. I use it in conjunction with other hard baits, but it is by far, well, the evidence suggests that it's one that gets taken first. So it is my clean-out bait, and it is my number one go-to now. I find it performs really well in all kinds of weather, particularly in the cold. It maintains its pliability, and therefore that has to increase palatability for rodents. They're my findings.
Take 37. So there we have it. Real world feedback from professional pest managers across Australia, out and about in the field. Don't you think it's time you tried Contrac Soft Bait for yourself? Is that a wrap? Can we take that?